Now we're getting close to the Capitol building. Wonder what the guy on top is.
That's supposed to be a guy that's sowing weed or whatever.
Weed?
Yeah,
I like it, yeah.
They call it a sower or something.
Okay.
Got it in a little bag and
Johnny
it out.
Appleseed?
Of Nebraska. On the exterior, government and law, Western civilization, and the relief sculpture on the interior. All the floor mosaics represent nature. All the ceiling mosaics are activities of society. And the murals on the walls tell pioneer history.
We're on the 14th floor of the Capitol building, and way out there you can see the train yard.
The only state with a single legislative house. Yes, we have the smallest legislature in the entire country. Wyoming, whose population is a quarter the size of Nebraska, their legislature is almost twice the size of ours, 90 members. Nebraska, the only state that is also nonpartisan. So on the ballot, none of the political markings. Same thing here on the floor. There's no majority leader, there's no minority leader, there are no whips. The speaker elected by the membership to be the body's leader. The lieutenant governor elected along with the governor to be the president of the unicameral. But remember, this is a public service. This is not a career. A state senator only makes $1,000 a month.
Please volunteer.
What's the floor ones?
Nature.
Nature.
Spirit of the soil, spirit of vegetation, spirit of animal life, the earth in three parts upon which we live, past, present, future, above us, and then in the arches, the activities of culture that all people will share.
Now you know we're into trains.
Yes, Transcontinental Railroad right there.
That's what it is, huh?
Yeah.
The
The railroads built in Nebraska. The railroads brought us lumber for wooden houses. The railroads brought us European immigrants to settle the state. The railroads built our towns. Every 10 to 12 miles, steam engines needed water and fuel. Every 10 to 12 miles, railroad sidings. That's where Nebraska's towns grew. What is this grade?
Going to the History Museum.
I'm going to see if I can get curbside. Make it easy on, easy off.
Well, do the best you can. We'll help them now. So.
Yeah.
I think History Museum. We appreciate you guys attending here today. So, with the stuff right here, this is a Connect statue built by one of the UNL engineering students. It is made out of 22,000 Connect pieces. He did it during the 2020 COVID pandemic, and it covered up his entire living room. Exhibits today. We have 3 floors. First floor is Piecing Together the Past, which is archaeology and Native American history. Second floor, we have Nebraska Unwrapped, which is 150 artifacts in Nebraska history representing 150 years of Nebraska. It is everything from territorial period to present day. We have stuff on the Arbor Day, founding of Arbor Day, the building of the Lincoln Capitol, lots of historical artifacts and stuff that is really reminiscent of Nebraska history. The third floor is Play Unplugged, which is games, activities, and their origins before the internet. So it's mainly for little kids, but you guys are more than welcome to go up there and explore your creative and curiosity side up there and look at some of the games and play some of the games that you guys have probably grown up with before my time. So.
Kind of a big science word for it. So what kind of scientist do you think is going to study that? An archaeologist, a geologist, or paleontologist? Show them with your fingers.
This is the Museum of American Speed. It's a 501c3 associated with Speedway Motors. Speedway Motors was started in 1953. A gentleman named Bill Smith, who was this mechanically minded kid, started a 20-foot by 20-foot speed shop in downtown Lincoln. He borrowed $300 from his fiancée Joyce, and he was passionate about racing and was very mechanically minded and a gifted businessman. And he took that 20 by 20 foot speed shop from 1953 and he built the business into that 500,000 square foot warehouse you see across the parking lot over there, along with the distribution center in Phoenix and one on the East Coast. So we sell speed parts A lot of the companies that we used to do business with is in the early days, we now own those companies, so Speedway owns about 20 other companies. But Bill was just passionate about racing, and he was passionate about collecting stuff. So he collected a lot of stuff, mostly a lot of this was pre-internet. And people said, Bill, you got a lot of stuff, you need to show some of your stuff. So back in the 80s, he had this private collection and he showed it. We've been here since about 2000. The collection continues to grow. We just added about 90,000 square feet that you can't quite see behind that door, but you can get in from the second floor, you'll be able to look down and see some of it. We recently merged with the Al Unser collection out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Unsers won the Indianapolis 500 9 times between Al, Bobby, and Al Jr. And so all of that stuff that was there is now here. So this will eventually be the Unser collection. We just don't have it all put together yet. We've got some of the stuff out. So what started as a 20 by 20 foot building, and Bill bought real estate along the way. So if you're in Lincoln for any length of time, you'll see Speedway Properties. That's this business. So this became a 501c3, 2000-ish or so, and it's 3 floors, 120 plus cars, 600 plus engines, lunchbox collection, pedal car collection, the largest one in the world we can now say, as well as a bunch of other neat collectible things. So there's different galleries, a lot of Indy and open dirt track gallery, Model Ts up on the second floor along with Model A's and an engine gallery. Third floor is mostly toys and more pedal cars that are finished off. So it's the great American success story. So if you look at it, yes, it's cars, it's also engines, but it's also, you can look at it, there's a lot of, you can look at it from the level of this is a passion of a family that collected all of this stuff. The fact that it's in Lincoln, Nebraska, not where you would expect to see what, when you're done, I think you'll agree is a world-class automotive museum. But it's also art. And when you look at some of the cars, it's also stories, which since we're not doing the tour, we won't get a lot of the stories, but I'd say go look around and have it. If you see me or have any questions or anybody else in a white shirt, feel free to ask some questions. We'd be happy to answer.
Yeah, last year we were in Concord, where there's a lot of speed shops, a lot of racing shops for NASCAR.
Yes.
Do you supply them?
If it's Speedway, I would imagine we do, because we own about 20 other companies that are still under their banner. So I would imagine, yes, there's quite a bit that we probably would supply.
Very nice.
For there. So, and by the way, Joyce said he never paid me back for the $300 loan. So that's just that started.
They still married?
Actually, Bill and Joyce unfortunately have passed away, but they had 4 sons. And sadly, the youngest son passed away. So there's 3 sons, and this is all still in the family. That's another layer to appreciate from this, is that the family has all this set up as a 501c3. So this will live long past the 3 surviving sons to continue to go forward. So.
Okay, thanks.
My name is Joe Snook. I'm the owner of the home you're about to visit. 5 years ago we had a flood that destroyed our home. I had 4.5 feet of water in it. It was a ranch style house with a concrete base to it, and we lost everything below 4.5 feet. So what you're going to see today, I hope you'll enjoy. Logistically what we're going to do is whoever's in charge here, we'll divide you up into 2 groups. The first group will go upstairs to the train room, and the second group can mill around on the main floor until you swap out. And I'll let the guy that's in charge here decide who goes where. The steps to the upstairs are right inside the front door on your right. Either Lionel or
What's the hardest thing in this room to find?
the hardest thing?
Yeah, what's the hardest thing? You guys about the hardest thing about somebody? Sun power. And then also
The hospitality here is superb. The family really went all out. So, ma'am, isn't it great how good the family here has been to us?
Super.
What hosts?
Pick out 4 or 5 things we like at auction, and they start like twice as high as we were going to go.
Isn't it great how nice the family's been here, the hosts they have?
That's amazing.
How nice the hosts have been?
What's a good start?
This is for us?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
Amtrak. Oh yeah? My neck of the woods. Bayless Park.
You're all the way around by the Ferris wheel, Mark.
So we got the Union Pacific coming down the line, carrying a passenger consist of Pennsylvania passenger cars.
So, and this is my first train layout. It's 12 by 20. It's basically a big donut. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Please feel free to follow me and I'll lead you down.